Sports. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as we'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Break, snapping like big tricks, bouncing to the groove. All by itself, that's the new move.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, that was definitely a surprise there, handed to the big guy on first down. Heck, the first play of the drive. And when you see him get to the second level, as a former safety, I can just tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you've got a lot to deal with at that point.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Nix. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
Third down. 3rd and 14.
So here's a 3rd and 14. To throw. Here's Nix. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Nix's pass. Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Running right, Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Like 54.
Here's Levis. Open man, that's Felton. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
It's time to give a credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. That one complete to McConkey. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And less than a yard.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Levis will sneak it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Second and 7. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw is Nix. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Denver has the first down to play, going for 15 yards.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Throwing Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he brings this one down. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. For the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was there, partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they're certainly playing their best football of the year.
Nix to the air. Now he's going to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
And it's 3 and out.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The Broncos send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Lambert Smith to return it. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Charger drive about to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Levis sets up the throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll make it second down.
Pick up a 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Now Levis. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos. $17-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Levis to throw it. He'll find Jones again, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot. My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
Levis from the gun. His pass caught at the 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Jones. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sets up 3rd down and goal.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Like 54.
Levis. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Yeah, like 50.
Levis looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Velus Jones with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chargers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
He got into the end zone.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10. And they're on the 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on first and second down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Nix from the shotgun. Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, they know what's up. Cause I never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, ain't taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Out here broke, they damn weird. Them little mama betters, but they diamonds on me fight, Nick and Reese, Ike and Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizz, wouldn't want to be
The Charger drive about to get going. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Second and 10.
Like 54.
Little bootleg here. Levis. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 49-yard line.
Diamond. Like 5-4. Like 5-4. 19, 29's down, 22 Rita.
Levis back to throw. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Here's 2nd and 10.
Like 13, like 13. 20.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. So left side, it's complete. And they'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
17 yards.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hold on, like 90. 19. Zero's down, 90 down, 49 Rita. 20 Rita.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Nick Benito in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
So now I'm all illegal, working on the phones, either that or try to money more to make it pick up.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys will lobby for them in the locker room at halftime.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 43, here's a second down and 9.
Like 54.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Here we go. Hey, mayday, mayday, mayday.
They'll look to throw here. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 26. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Levis looking to move him around a bit. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They get this out left. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
Vlad McConkey. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Tucker Kraft, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 24.
Broncos nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. As he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having, because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Play action now. Levis. That's taken in by Kraft. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Chargers.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Like 13. On your team. On your team. 40 Rita.
Here's Levis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
3rd and goal, here's Levis. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
4th down, Levis. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keandre Lambert-Smith, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
his 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 24.
31, Broncos 7.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's the first play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for the 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Levis sets up to throw here. And this one finds McConkey. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Levis. And that is incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. With their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, it's been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's another Chargers first down.
Levis, quick completion out wide. And they corral him just a couple of yards shy of the end zone. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Levis. His pass caught with the 4. Touchdown! Ty Felton from a yard out. And the Chargers extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 38, Broncos 7. Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he returns this to the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Broncos first down.
Here's Nix. hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Nix to the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and they can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before we get a good head of steam going.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Byron Young. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Throwing Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McLaughlin. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. That's to his running back, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Open man, that's Fulton. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
At the 37-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Tom, what you got? What you got? 454, Mike 54.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Mike 54, Mike 54.
Levis looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And then we'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll throw it again with Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Chargers, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. On EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.